What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jet, and I am back in the mix. So, I'm thinking, right? Everybody knows that in this game, you loot, you survive, and if you do survive, you get all the stuff you went out into the field with, right? A lot of players know about, the whole combat part. But what about the spots where you go if you want to get killed? In other words, what are some of the most dangerous landmarks on each map? I'm thinking about making that a series. Like spots to avoid if you have no weapon or something like that, or maybe like top three danger zones on each map kind of thing. Let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because there are some spots on each map that you will find somebody. If not, you will sit there for about a minute and somebody's going to come running to that area, and then it's going to turn into a gunfight just because they found you. So yeah, let me know. Comment down below, saying like that's a good idea, or you can just like the video too. So how about this? Consider this video being a slight preview of my idea. Think of it as a very, very, very rough draft. And then at the same token too, I could do maybe the top three least dangerous spots on the map, aka where nobody goes. But then again, if I do that, people are going to see the videos that I think where nobody goes, and then the polarization is going to flip to where the spots where nobody goes turns into spots where people do go. So you go to one spot expecting peace, but instead you find war. You understand what I'm saying? But anyways, so I feel like getting into a match, and y'all are gonna come with me. So it is Fiske Fabrikk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my second in command, not my H-bar T, because the map isn't mid-range enough for my H-bar T. I'd rather just go with my MP5. You want to have a weapon for each map in the game. Obviously, for me, my top three favorite maps are for Gel and Clanton, so H-bar T, Fiske Fabrikk for my MP5, and the third map, believe it or not, is Battery Draug, and I will take my ADR 97 into that match, because it's extremely short range and I need that burst of fire. So, immediately looking at the lobby size, it's actually quite small for this map. Now, I've been playing this game for a long time, but I'm not really too sure about, lobby size determining weather or vice versa. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm going ahead and assuming it's going to rain. So I'm going to assume that it's going to rain. Therefore, it's going to be, some very low visibility. The rain is going to cover up some of your footsteps. And what I say, it's raining. Yep, I called it. So the rain is going to cover up some of your footsteps. The thunder is definitely going to cover up some of your footsteps. If you played Sniper Elite V2 and, planes going overhead, thunderstorms, stuff like that, artillery strikes, yeah, those skills will come in handy here too. You'll be surprised like how much thought goes into a game like this. So, where do I spawn at? Over here. Okay, wonderful. Guys, on this map, Fiske Fabrikk, the tunnel that is to my left, don't worry, I'm gonna have no choice but to go down there, is what I like to call the death tunnel. It sounds ominous because it is. Alright, so even though this is a small lobby, I'm going to assume that people are here, because one person spawns at the exit down this road, and another one, they spawn at the other end of the tunnel. So I'm just going ahead and assume that I'm surrounded by two people, which is why I'm staying indoors, so that way if I hear anybody outside, At least I know I'm safe. Well, quote unquote safe. See, now I could pull a Apex Legends and jump out that window and walk on the roof, but no, that's just not my playstyle. So here, what I'm doing is walking along the edge of the shelters here, because see, players in this game, they don't understand there are gaming sins, right? Sin number one: never walk along a road. You never do that. And then again, if they do, it's gonna work to my advantage because I'm all the way over on the other side, so I can hear them. And as soon as they go for a car and they sit still for about 2 seconds, that's when I come in. You know? So sadly, I have not found any picture yet. But look at that. Gunshots. And they're coming from that direction right there where my camera's pointing right now. So that means that somebody's either on top of the tunnel or somebody is a bit further away from the tunnel. But regardless, I don't want to poke too far deep into the civilization that is here. So I'm going to head into the death tunnel. And when I do get there, I will explain why I call it the death tunnel. And there's a lot of gunshots going on. You know, to say that this is a very small lobby, there are sure a lot of gunshots going on. So that must mean, yeah, they're still going at it. That must mean A, there's somebody hunting down everybody else, or B, the game did a brain fart and spawned everybody next to each other. And I just so happened to be the golden duck and spawn next to nobody. I'm not complaining. Let them fight it out, so that way I can just, you know, make off with the airdrop like Sly Cooper, like it's 2002. That is completely fine by me. Okay, so before I head into the death tunnel, there is always a buried cache right here. And you know me, I'm gonna check every single spot I come across, because you never know. I did not get lucky. Sometimes we'll get lucky though. Alright, so this, my friends, is the death tunnel. The death tunnel is comprised of 3 parts. The first part is this. If you do get caught walking along this corridor, you're screwed. The second part is little corridors like, well, rooms like those, where there's no cover whatsoever. Yeah, you're screwed. The third main part is the actual tunnel itself. I put this as a third part because it is like, quote unquote, the safest while you're in the tunnel out of these 3 parts. But here's what the third part has that the other 2 parts don't have. Cars. You know what cars do? They scream. They have alarms. And there's only one way in and one way out of this tunnel. So as soon as you upset a car and the car screams, everybody in the map knows, oh, somebody's in a tunnel. Let me go to the outside. I really hope I don't jinx myself. So now that that car alarm has went off, I'm hoping and praying that nobody's on the other side of this tunnel waiting for me to come out. Because, I'm not gonna lie, if I was a bit bloodthirsty, I would camp right at the top entrance. Well, right at the top of the entrance of this tunnel and wait for whatever lonely soul is gonna walk out that tunnel thinking, oh, everything's fine, everything is fine. Yeah, that'll be the end of your life. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for a minute. That will put a bit of uncertainty in my potential hunter's mind. They may think I went across the other way. So I don't see anybody, I don't hear anybody. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run. Okay, so nobody's at the top of the tunnel entrance like how I thought there would be. So that must mean I'm safe. For now. So I'm going to keep going on my looting rampage. I say rampage. I haven't really got much this encounter. Well, I mean, I did find a portable signal detector, so it does pay off to loot cars. They do have some really good stuff in them. You just gotta hope they don't go off when you do loot them. Well, with that being said, I am finding, like, you know, some little stuff here and there in these houses, and that's fine by me. That is fine by me. Alright, so I'm thinking, let me tell you this, whenever you play this game long enough, you'll start to get a feel of when the airdrop is going to come. I've never actually sat down and timed when the airdrop is going to arrive, and somebody just hit me with a portable signals detector. Okay, I am hunted. Gotcha. So I'm getting the feeling that the airdrop is going to come here pretty soon, so I'm trying to plan my escape. And my escape is that locked exit that is down on yonder around the corner. And seeing as how it's on the water, it's probably a boat, and boats take about 5 fuel. And I have 6. I'm willing to make that trade-off. But keep in mind, I'm being hunted. Now, the portable signals detector lets the person nearest to you know your location. And it works vice versa too. I would use mine, but there's no point. Because one, the actual full-blooded signals detector is right on top of that hill. And so you see me right now going along the edge of the map to avoid getting spotted. He's probably looking for me on the roads. He probably thinks I'm some kind of idiot. But no, I'm not an idiot. And you all, crap. Gotta get inside the house. Gotta get inside the house. Or not. Alright, so he would expect me to go inside the house. I just had this realization. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can... He's right there.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
Dude, he's right there. He is actually right there on that rock. Okay, viewers, if you can't see him, my compass between the south and west, his head is directly on that rock. You see him? He's right there. Okay, now you have no choice but to see him. I'm thinking he spotted me, but he didn't. So now we gotta enter our Metal Gear Solid state and avoid detection. Because that guy, he has a portable signals detector, and he is running like a madman. So 9 times out of 10, he's probably geared up for war. Right now, he's trying to find me, but he can't find me. You see, guys, it's one thing to have all the weapons and all the cosmetics and all the consumables to find somebody. But if you're relying on game mechanics, signals detectors, if you're relying on game mechanics and you can't predict where your prey is going, you're still not a hunter. See, now if I was him, I would be checking these houses, because that's where my prey would go if they fell under attack. Oh, I found a lighter. So yeah, I don't know if he's still hunting me, but he did walk back up that hill. So what I'm assuming he's doing is he's waiting out the actual signals detector, and he's gonna try to find me again. I plan to be out of here by the time that thing starts spinning back up again. So I'm trying to wrap this up. Notice how I'm coming out through windows too. He's probably expecting me to come through a door, but everything you can do to throw somebody off, you do it. Except shoot your weapon. If you shoot your weapon, then that means he knows somebody is here. And they're going to come and investigate somebody. And that somebody might be you. Okay, so here's my exit. That thing, the signals detector didn't start spinning last time I checked. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. There we go, 5 fuel. Now, I don't like how the boat starts up, because if he hears that, he can still shoot me, like right now. Yeah, folks. Now, when you start seeing that timer go down, it is a relieving feeling. But don't forget, in those 10 seconds, anything can happen. Anything. stray bullet, mortar strike, surprise enemy waiting at the exit for you. They'll kill you while the timer is going down, and they will, I've had it happen to me, they will go in and out the exit just to make sure they can get all your stuff, and then they will actually exit with all your gear. I've seen it happen. And there you have it, folks. There you go. The death tunnel and what it feels like to be hunted. Take care and peace.